Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episode 54 to 55. I start the video by playing with my hair because my hair is at like the most annoying possible length right now. Where I want to grow my hair out. I like it being longer, but look at this shit. Like there's no way to let it sit when it's like this that will make it look good, you know, like when it's sort of like messy and unclean like it is right now, because I have to record videos instead of hygiene. That's not true, I'm taking care of myself, but it just looks like shit. Anyway, we're watching Fullmetal Alchemist. That's what we should be focused on right now, not the way my hair looks. I am excited to jump into this because we had some pretty sick episodes in the previous episodes. I mean, there was the Mustang and Envy fight, which I think is still kind of technically going on, because I remember there was that mystery there at the end of, like, I was trying to figure out, I think Envy was one of either Mustang or Reza, but I couldn't tell which one, and I think I kind of speculated, I think I decided on it was probably Reza. That's the one that makes the most sense to me, but I mean, we're gonna have to find out, you know. So I'm excited to jump into these episodes. We're getting closer and closer to the end of the show, and you know what? I think I'm satisfied with that. I do love this show. I think this is an excellent show, and I can see why so many people love it so much. I think it's like incredibly well written, especially, I mean, as someone who I always talk about how much I love female characters in a variety of shows, even shows that, you know, even shows that people don't praise female characters in, I still, you know, go really in depth on those female characters because I really like them, and I like to talk about, you know, how the bits of them that I think are well written or do fit in well with the story. But Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, I will say, like, has been pretty much the peak of female character writing in general. Like, it's I mean, like, all of the writing is good, but it just stands out so much how good the writing of the women in the show is compared to other shows. So, like, you know, there's a nice variety in there, from Winry to Lust to Olivier to Hughes' wife. Like, there's a wide variety of personalities in there, but also in it's hard to explain, in motivations, you know, in vocal quality. Honestly, I mean, we're watching the dub as well, but like, I feel like they've got very distinct voices on top of all of that. It's just really great. It's really, really good. I love it. Anyway, let's get into the episodes because I can't just waste time talking. Okay, no more yapping. Let's get to watching. Make sure to support this video if you can. I'm a small channel, so any little bit that you can do to help me out will help me out. So liking the video, commenting down below, subscribing to the channel, and I have a Patreon account if you want to support me even more and get the full-length reactions and early access, which means on my Patreon right now, we should be finished with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can go to my Patreon account and get the rest of the episodes in full length. I don't know what's going to be replacing it afterwards. I have no idea yet, but I'll think about it before that time comes, and so maybe that show will already be replacing it on my Patreon. I don't know, but go check that out. And also I have a One Piece channel called Gent Watches One Piece if you want to check that out as well. All right, let's jump into this episode 54 of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood.
No, it's an Ishvalan child.
Oh.
One left dead with nowhere to call home. The fighting, maybe, but the nightmares of what we did in this place are far from over.
True.
They'll stay with me for as long as I live.
And when the war's over, that's the time you should grieve for the fallen, even if they're the enemy. Quote unquote enemy.
I trusted you with my father's research.
Oh.
And I applied. Please burn this off. Deface my back.
Oh, Jesus.
How could I ever?
I may not ever be able to atone, but at least I can destroy the
Wait.
secrets on my back.
This is gonna be how Mustang can tell if it's Reza. Because Envy won't know about this.
I want you to set me free from my father's burden.
Oh.
I'll leave as little trace as I can.
Thank you so much.
Ugh. I don't want to see that, honestly. Okay, I don't think we will. Beyond the Inferno. Okay, here we go. Alright, well that smile... that smile is absolutely envy.
What are you
Reese has
doing?
never smiled like that in her life.
The Colonel calls me by my first name, Riza.
So you two are that
Oh shit, okay, never mind. I was wrong. I was so wrong.
Word envy. Now you
Nice! I was so wrong about that scene, but like every part of it. But I like it. She bluffed him. Oh.
You are really annoying with that name.
Oh.
Like a rat.
Oh.
Colonel!
Oh my god. Mustang's powers are so legit.
What in the hell are you doing to my lieutenant?
Don't you understand?
I mean, there's never gonna be a time where this isn't satisfying. Oh my god, and the animation. Riza doesn't like seeing the rage in him though. Oh my god, that animation is so juicy. I mean, honestly, just burn that as well if you can.
Is an ugly thing.
Oh my god.
I'm not giving you a choice.
Riza's gonna stop him, I think. Oh, with a gun.
You're doing.
I'll deal with him from here.
I didn't expect her to point a gun at him.
I won't ask again.
Oh my god. Yes! Edward.
Full metal. I'll be taking that.
Oh my god. I don't want to fight Mustang.
Give him to me, or I'll burn up your hand along with him.
Try it then.
Oh my god.
You want fun to wear when you're leading this country?
True.
Is it?
And look at what you're doing to Riza.
Colonel?
They'll protect the ones they love.
Is Mustang still too blind to this?
Tiny humans can do for each other. Stop you from giving in to revenge.
Hey.
What right do I have to stop someone from taking
I mean,
vengeance?
true. But you should probably just
But
shut up
still,
then.
a shell captive by his own hate would create once he becomes its ruler. I finally ran him down.
I know that, but still.
I think
You're about to do something reckless.
there are like
This will
parallels
not
here
help,
with
not your
the
country or
winry
your
pointing at
friends.
Scar
This is
scene.
pure hate. I know you're better than that.
Oh god. Let it turn into sadness. It's okay for it to be sadness, it doesn't have to be anger. Just cry. Cry and hug Riza and you'll be fine. You won't be fine, but it will take a while to heal, but you can start healing.
If you're going to shoot me, shoot me.
No, don't do it.
But then,
I have no intention of carrying on by myself.
Oh my god.
This fight, once all of this is over, I'm going to end my life. And remove
Jesus.
my secrets of flame alchemy from the world.
That's so dark. Holy shit. Oh. It's not just your life, Mustang.
I can't afford to lose you.
Yeah.
Scolded by a child. I've done it again. I've hurt you.
Oh. I'm glad about that. Thank God. If Riza had to shoot Mustang there, that would have been disgusting.
Oh yeah.
Envy's always trying this shit. Oh.
And as for you, have you completely
Riza,
forgotten your
come over and grab Envy.
Is fallen countrymen?
Kill him.
And kill and be killed. Fight each other.
Oh my god, this is really Envy's last attempt.
Right, Hawkeye? Mustang?
Just called Edward Pipsqueak and I don't think he's reacting to it.
Do it.
Oh god.
No, jealous. You're jealous of humans, are you?
That makes the Envy name make sense.
Shoot such a sad face, can you, boy? I shouldn't be surprised. That's just how all
It's amazing that
humans
Edward
are.
can
This time around, I'll go with a
empathize
younger,
with
cuter model. What do you say?
such a horrible homunculus, you know?
Sense to me.
What do you think you're doing? Hold on a second! Idiot, where are you going? Ow!
Ow.
Ending up so pathetic like this.
What's he gonna do? Anything?
By human. You just had to be the one, didn't you, Pipsqueak?
I don't know how to feel. I don't know whether to empathize with Envy or not.
Of you humans?
There's a lot going through my head.
Ridiculous. Ultimate humiliation.
Well, look. You got to the monster's heart, and this is a good thing.
Get hold up. Oh, well.
Oh,
Good luck with that Pipsqueak.
jeez. Just pulling out the stone, yeah. Oh god. Oh, what a horrifying way to die. Jesus. Imagine reaching down your throat and pulling your heart out.
He took the easy way out and killed himself.
That's okay. That's probably for the best.
Bastard.
That's actually definitely for the best.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Oh my god, are we doing the sloth battle now? Oh yes, we are. Jesus, I forgot about this. Yeah. Look, there's a much bigger problem right now.
From this point on, I'll be running the show.
Yes! There's no way you can't listen to that commanding voice. Oh!
Bullets have no effect on them.
Nice.
Go for their upper jaws. Instead of those, at least we won't be eaten.
Oh, good idea. I like that it's a different idea than the one the other group had.
Get ready to fight, Central
Because they got rid of the
Soldiers. Show me your
legs.
courage.
I remember. I killed the woman general.
No, you do not. Yes! Yes, hold him back. Don't let him get to Olivier. Oh!
Major! General! He's gonna kill
Come on, no, you got this, man. You're Armstrong, not
That's my brother.
Armstrong.
Better than to be killed like this.
I don't know if anyone's gonna understand that joke. It's a bit obtuse. Oh, the sparkle. Oh my god, United States of Smash right there.
My shoulder is back!
Nice. That's the first compliment she's ever given him, I feel like. Yes! Love the music. Man, this really does feel like an All Might moment with Chris Sabat and the pummeling and the physique.
My incredible strength and the art of my alchemy work beautifully together.
Oh god, that tank.
No matter. Return fire!
But the civilians haven't left yet, sir.
And if
Oh
we
my
wait, we're
God.
guaranteed- Damn, what was that?
Oh yes, this dude!
Open fire on a populated area. You want that info to go out over the radio too?
Actually, from Command Center 1, who has a rather sharp memory. He helped us out and pointed us to the exact location.
And after that,
Amazing.
getting in was like me to introduce you to her. Wait, who in that?
When people ask, I say I'm a housewife.
Yes,
It does make
Izumi. I think
But today,
sometimes I get her
I'll
name
shed
wrong.
that particular disguise. I am an alchemist.
Yes! Oh wow. Credits. Are we having a confrontation here? Oh shit.
What help do I need from children when I'm dealing with something as lowly as you?
Oh Jesus.
To meet today, all these many years later, you will become a part of mine.
Oh my god. Is that gonna be a legit fight? Are we getting like that? Are they gonna fight next episode? Oh god, that's exciting. Another really great episode. I mean, the first half of that episode was fantastic. Like really, really great. So, I mean, like I loved that whole idea of like we can get hype about watching Mustang just absolutely demolish Envy. But also, you know, it's about we don't want Mustang to go all the way through with it because he's supposed to be the level-headed one who's going to be the leader, and he can't lose who he is. And if he loses who he is, Riza also loses, in a way, a person she cares about, because she knows she's losing him. So it's like, there's a lot to it. And also, I mean, it would be bad for Hughes's memory. Hughes wouldn't want Mustang to be consumed with that sort of rage, you know? He would be devastated if he saw that that's what had happened as a result of his death, instead of, you know, them using it to do good. And so it's really, I mean, I love the balls on Riza, like actually pointing a gun at him and going like, hey, fuck it, like do not do this. Now look, I feel like there was a point, and I'm saying this because I was thinking it throughout that whole scene, but I wasn't 100% sure on that. But wasn't there a scene at some point earlier in the show where they pretty much explicitly said, like Mustang explicitly said to Hawkeye something along the lines of, if I'm ever going too far, like shoot me, essentially? I think that happened at some point, like in, you know, I'm paraphrasing it, something along those lines. So I think that was foreshadowing for this moment. She didn't end up shooting him, but she was prepared to, and she genuinely would have. And the thing that was on my mind, but I didn't think they'd say it, like just out loud, is the whole idea of like, well, if I do shoot you, then I'm also gonna shoot myself, which is a really scary and like heartbreaking and horrible thing. But that's absolutely what I thought was gonna happen if she did pull that trigger. Like from the moment she was pointing the gun at him, that was going through my mind. But I thought that would be like an implied thing, not because I think it's necessarily better implied. I actually think it's better that they stated it out loud, but because shows don't normally state that stuff out loud, because it's pretty dark. But this show has gone dark time and time again, so I guess I should expect it. But yeah, that's a really, really sad reality of that situation, and that adds even more stakes to the scene. The idea that like it's not just Mustang would be losing, it would be Mustang and Hawkeye, and it would be in the most depressing way possible, really. So, but like, yeah, so I really enjoyed that scene a lot. And I know, like, revenge, the whole idea of like revenge being a major motivator, and but also the show's trying to show like you not getting swallowed by revenge. It is one of the most common like story beats in modern storytelling ever, I think. You know, it's genuinely like up there. I think in the top 5 most told stories in, and I'm emphasizing modern things, because I think like revenge stories in the past, I mean, this might just be me rewriting history, but, and I can't give you a crazy amount of examples off the top of my head, but this is just a feeling that I have. I feel like revenge stories in the past were more glorified, and as time went on, we started to like, there started to be some stories that added nuance to that, and started to go like, well, look, you know, even though it's satisfying getting revenge, maybe getting revenge isn't all that it's cracked up to be. And then now, basically all stories that are about revenge, or a vast majority of them, have that message where it's like, it's not all that it's cracked up to be, you know? Like, I would say even, like, the premiere revenge story that is, like I would say the revenge story that a lot of people think of today, like, if you were to survey people on the street today, I think a lot of people, most people genuinely would say John Wick is like the revenge story, right? You know, these guys killed my dog, now I'm going for revenge. Even that story, I feel like, and I love the John Wick movies, I feel like, you know, overall, it's like, yeah, they did kind of, like, not kind of, they did fuck him over really hard, and then he went for revenge, and now John Wick is trapped in this cycle of, like, he can't get out anymore. You know, he was out of the game and he was living his own life. Yes, he got caught up in a scuffle that kind of had nothing to do with who he was. It was just something that happened that could have happened to anyone, really. And it was awful and horrible and a tragedy. But because of that, he went back in and now he's trapped in there. So even that story, which really feels like, oh, this is the revenge story where we go and get revenge against all that people. Even that is like, well, but once you do, you're stuck in there and you're screwed, you know? Like you're screwing yourself by letting yourself be taken by this revenge, you know? So it's a story that's told a lot. The reason I was saying all of this was not to actually disparage it, but to say, even though it is a very well, like a very well-trodden path, I think it's a well-trodden path because it is an engaging story to tell. Just like I don't think romance stories go out of fashion. I understand some people might get sick of romance and things that they don't want to have romance, but they don't really go out of fashion because the morals of romance stay true and the feelings of it stay relevant to people's lives. So I feel like there's always going to be romance stories, you know, and they're always going to be popular because people want to feel that way and people understand that feeling. In that same way, I feel like revenge type stories like this are often going to be around, and that's not a bad thing, but it is a thing to think about. But sometimes you like to see it with, you know, different characters and see how different characters portray the same sort of message. I think the most complex depiction of revenge storytelling is The Last of Us Part 2, and I adore The Last of Us Part 2. I think it's one of the most brilliant pieces of media ever created. But that was a very polarizing game. Some people hate that with everything in their heart. I love it with everything in mine. But I think that's the most complex, even though people would like to, you know, say that, oh, it's just revenge equals bad or whatever. It's so much more than that. So I just want to say, like, you know, this story got me thinking about revenge storytelling a lot, and that's why I decided to go on this rant, I guess. I didn't know how to feel about Envy and her whole, or not his whole, sorry, I keep saying her, Envy's whole monologue about humans and being envious of them and stuff. I think it's another one of those situations where I don't feel bad for Envy, but I like that they gave Envy that motivation and that moment. I like that scene, even though I didn't feel bad for Envy. I still feel like it's a good thing to include because it's good to add depth to the characters like that. It doesn't necessarily need to garner sympathy from the viewer. It just needs to help you understand what was going on there and tie the story together a little bit more. And so I like that. I really like that stuff. Some people think scenes like that are purely there to try to get you to cry about the most horrible villain you've ever seen. But that's a big complaint some people have about Demon Slayer, is that, like, why do they try to get us to feel bad for these demons that are eating people and stuff? And it's like, sometimes they are, but I think it's actually just, it adds complexity and depth to these characters, even if they're absolute scum. Like in the latest season of Demon Slayer, there's a demon in there that is like purely irredeemable. Like that, even you show his backstory and it's like, no, he was even irredeemable then. But at least now I understand that he was always irredeemable, and you know that he's crazy and just thinks he's in the right because he's crazy. So yeah. Anyway. Man, a lot of discussion about fucking nothing, guys. Episode 55, let's move on to the next one right now. Guys, this OP is so fucking good. It's really, really good. This song is beautiful, genuinely. Okay, are we having this confrontation? Come on, give me that. Ah.
You've got to be kidding! You'd probably be halfway to Psycho Town right now if me and Scar hadn't stopped you when we did!
Don't patronize me, please. The The lieutenant had already talked me down by the time you even showed up.
Not quite. She hadn't quite.
If he won't, I'd like to say thank you. I couldn't
Aww.
have snapped him out.
True. Don't give her that
I know
look.
what that means.
What's this moment?
So thank you.
Just wanted to stop so can look in the eyes.
Your gratitude is unnecessary.
The adult's way of life. That was a simple moment that I really liked. I love little moments like that.
Copy that.
You were using the tank as a distraction to hide your true purpose.
Yep.
Using her alchemy to dig that tunnel.
Sure were.
Forces, and they've captured General Kremen.
Well, that puts me in charge.
No matter what happens, do not open any gates. You hear me?
Nice.
Can't allow. We need to destroy them right here, right now.
Oh, she's so good.
Yes, General.
Kremen's making all the wrong
And she's always got the right plan in mind.
From now on.
What's this sound?
Yours chair.
Is this just the music? Oh my god. Yeah, that was just the music. That was just the intro to the music. It sounded really strange.
Think. This is what your masters wanted for all of you men.
Oh god. Every time Sloth has to regenerate, it's so disgusting. Oh my god. Oh, no, he went right through it.
She and I are the ones he's after. Keep your distance.
What?
Kill her.
What's your plan
Such a
there?
stubborn woman.
No, stay away from Olivier. Ooh, ooh. Soldiers. Holy shit. The random soldiers are like intelligent.
This way, please, quickly.
This show is so well written.
You would have me run away from this?
Soldiers act like people, you know? They're not just fodder. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Who? What the fuck?
You refuse to run.
Who is this to me?
That's impressive. You're a fine man. Not a man 100 times finer than you.
I was thinking it was kind of an Edward move to be like a fist, but I guess she would have learned it. I mean, he would have learned it from her.
Female subordinate of yours, the one who has the mohawk, he asked me to come and help you. Who asked him?
Oh my god. Oh, holy shit! She's so fucking great.
Coming at ya!
Oh, and he's here too. That look! I've never seen Olivier look so shocked.
He's my husband.
They're so perfect for each other. This is women riding men right here. Nice, and now they're working together. Nice, they're bros already. They've known each other for 10 seconds. Oh. Okay, he's starting to reach his limit? Or is he done?
Am I dying now?
Whoa.
For real?
Really?
But such a pain.
Just got him one too many times? Or did we happen to destroy the like hit right through the gem, the philosopher's stone? They're communicating in sparkles. Yeah, I mean, you've lost
I'm gonna need a moment.
some blood
We can
and
handle the rest from here, sir.
you must be exhausted.
I don't know who you are, but I'm grateful for the help.
She's just a housewife.
My skills? I'm a housewife and an alchemist, nothing more. You have met the Elric brothers, haven't you?
Tell me the truth. Can you stand?
Don't ask stupid questions.
Of course she can.
Hold on a second. You're severely injured.
She's
So
gonna
take
fight
easy.
through it. You don't know my sister.
We adults very.
We have
have to show the next generation how it's done.
Yeah, you relate to that.
I'll lend you all a quick hand. Then I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
That's fair enough. Are we actually doing this confrontation? Fullmetal Alchemist.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Yes, okay. Here we go.
And yet you're stone-faced. Why would you sever them from yourself?
Okay. Fucking doing this.
Careful.
Nice. Creating a staircase on it is great. Oh my god.
Fighting has never been a particular specialty of mine.
I love that he just created a ladder and a door in it. He just creates very reasonable ways to get out of these situations. Oh my god. That's like Scott Pilgrim, the Battle of the Bands.
Why would you create more than anything, wasn't it? You want what the humans have.
Same as Envy. This is the first like reaction he's had. Damn, man, he's just not speaking.
Where did he go? Is he holding back?
Thought we'd be having like an argument here. Oh! But he's legit just trying to kill Hohenheim.
Instead, I shall become a far more perfect being.
Oh. Oh. Did he have some sort of defense mechanism in there?
Not when you're fighting us.
Why? What did you do specifically? Explain to me like I'm 5.
What are you doing, idiot? If we don't hurry, the eclipse is going to start.
Can't Alphonse lift that
Come on,
car?
just take care of the car already.
Yeah, there we go.
Let us take care of it. Right.
Is that Bradley back there? He had the sword. Oh my god, I think it's Bradley. I think Bradley just walked past him. Oh shit, man. Bradley's gonna be back.
Get yourselves to the operations center.
Right.
Look at these smitten ladies. Ah, the blush.
You know, no fear. At least give us a chance.
Oh, no fair.
How dare you?
Oh shit, man.
Protect me. Every order we gave you, no matter what.
Yeah, well, you bet on the wrong horse.
Gentlemen lied.
Well, you're in our debt now, man. Now you follow our orders.
Please join my security detail. I'll see to it that you're taken care of.
Oh shit. No hesitation.
Gentlemen, you were... Where does this lead?
Looks like it goes quite a ways down.
Okay. To where?
There was little resistance and few were injured.
Nice,
The
man.
main entrance.
This is such an efficient invasion.
Buccaneer squad,
It's so satisfying.
we've done it. We've beaten them.
You have, but now there's a few of the major players to deal with. Especially now if Bradley's about to walk back in, if that really was Bradley. Like, where would Bradley just like appear behind Olivier? If he like killed Olivier out of nowhere, I'm gonna punch something. Oh, no, you know what? That's a better way to do it.
Judging by the Mustang, such now wouldn't it?
Greetings, I'm back.
It's time to fight.
He's back.
Oh, this isn't good. He's just walking down the center. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. Oh, wonderful. I find that Bradley return very funny. I think that's great. They show like just his feet and his sword, like the bottom of his sword. So it's just enough to go like, who's out in the background? And then go, hold on, wait, that's Bradley. And you can figure that out ahead of time. And then there's this tension of like, everything's going really well. The army succeeded in taking back the palace or whatever. Like everything seems to be going great. And you just know, like, you're like, wow, they're celebrating so much and we know that it's not over. So, and we know that Bradley's coming back. so something's gonna happen. Bradley's gonna appear somewhere. And I had speculated the worst possible, scariest situation, which I think like if the show wanted to go like super sad and dark, they could have, which is like, we know Bradley's intensely quick, right? So it's just like they don't notice until the last second, and it's like she's on the phone going like, all right, make sure to retreat the troops, and then just there's like a shing, and he's like standing in front of them, and there's just a slice through her gut or whatever, and she just falls dead. Like if they wanted to go super dark and you know, that would have been a bold and like kind of awesome but horrifying and depressing moment. But I think I way prefer the greetings, I'm back. Which was really funny. Just like, instead of that horrifying scene that I was imagining, it was like the goofiest sounding, like coming through the phone, greetings, I'm back. It was so good. That's so, and like that kind of fits Bradley's his MO, really, you know. He's such a horrifying guy, but he tries to hold that like that goofy, you know, he tries to be like Hughes was legitimately, you know, like Hughes was such a goofy, fun, caring guy who also could have been a badass when needed to be. And Bradley tries to do that, except he's so horrifically actually evil that it doesn't come across as nicely. And so yeah, I loved that. I also loved Izumi coming in with her husband and them like kicking ass. But I loved Armstrong and Izumi's husband both like seeing each other and just fully understanding each other and becoming best friends in an instant without really a word to each other. That was really great. Like just them looking at each other and sparkling. It's just, that's like almost peak of this show's humor, I think, is just like if you're gonna use Armstrong for something like that, that's what you're gonna use Armstrong for, you know. That's so great. And just another really nice moment. I'm gonna make this discussion shorter because I made the first one unnecessarily long, and I don't have as much to say about this, I don't think, because I'm not gonna go on a rant about anything. But I loved the moment at the start of this episode of Riza like thanking Edward and Scar for coming in and saving them, and like specifically saying to Scar like, look, I know that's probably very complex to come from me, like I was part of the reason for your people all being massacred, you know, and it's probably a very complex thing for you to hear gratitude coming from me and knowing that you helped save us, you know, when I didn't do the same for you back then. So I know how much weight what I'm saying comes with, but nonetheless, thank you. And I really love like his own little way of accepting it, which is just like, your gratitude is not necessary or whatever, you know. It's classic like tsundere behavior, but it's like it's this really nice moment of he could have said something snide or bitchy to her, like not, I guess kind of bitchy for lack of a better term. Like he could have said something like along the lines of, your people have a long way to go, or at least I'm not a monster like you guys, or like, you know, unlike you, I do blah blah blah. You know, it's something he could have done, something along those lines, like one final like minor stab in the gut, but he didn't. He chose not to do that, you know. So great job. he instead just kind of like accepted the apology in his own way. So amazing. So, sorry, I looked down towards the end of me saying those words because I got an important message. I could have read it later, but my eyes just got drawn to it. But I was done that thought anyway. Anyway, that is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood episodes 54 and 55. Thank you for joining me for these videos. Support them if you can, liking, commenting, subscribing. I'm a small channel, so it really helps me out. I have a Patreon account for full length and early access. You can finish Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood on my Patreon account right now, and go to my Jen Watch's One Piece channel if you want One Piece content, and there's a lot of good One Piece content over there. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.